If you're an overseas trained dental therapist thinking about practicing in the UK, this is a video you need to watch before you start your application. Today I'll be talking about the first step you need for your general dental council registration, because the biggest mistake I see people make is focusing on the end goal registration, but they don't understand the first step properly. If you get the first step wrong, everything else becomes stressful. Hi, my name is Noma. I'm a Nigerian trained dental therapist currently practicing in the UK, and today I'm going to walk you through the very first step in General Dental Council assessment process for overseas trained dental therapists. What is the GDC and why this step matters? The GDC, the General Dental Council, is a regulatory body that oversees dental professionals in the UK. They are responsible for maintaining professional standards, protecting patients, assessing qualifications, approving registrations. Before you can practice legally in UK, you must be registered with them. But registration doesn't begin with an exam. It begins with qualification assessment for non-general dental practitioners, known as DCP. And your first step is contacting the General Dental Council for an assessment pack. Contacting them directly to make this request is very essential. You cannot begin the formal assessment without this pack. The assessment pack contains the official application forms, the details guidance notes, and the specific documentation requirements for the overseas trained dental therapist. My advice is to request this pack directly from the GDC and read every instruction carefully more than once, and create a checklist before you submit anything. This step may seem simple, but it sets the tone for your entire application process. Now, once you contact the General Dental Council and request the assessment pack, what exactly are you receiving? The pack includes the official application form. You complete detailed guidance note explaining how to fill everything correctly, and full checklist of required supporting document. That checklist usually covers your qualification, certificate, academic transcript, detailed CAS syllabus, evidence of clinical hours and competencies, proof of identity and English language evidence, if applicable. It also outlines how your documents must be certified, if necessary, translated. This part is important. The guidance notes are not optional reading. They are your roadmap. Everything GDC expects from you at this stage is written there, and you read it carefully to create a checklist before submitting anything. That level of organization will save you months of delay. So once you've received the assessment pack and carefully read through the guidance, the next thing you need is to understand that most delays in GDC process doesn't happen because someone is unqualified, but because of small and avoidable mistakes. I don't want you making those mistakes. And one of these common issues is incomplete documentation. For example, submitting a transcript without a detailed CAS syllabus, sending a certificate without proper certification wording. Another mistake is assuming university will automatically know exactly what the GDC requires. They may not. So you need to communicate clearly and double check everything before submission. Some applicants also underestimate the importance of reading the guidance notes fully. They skim through instead of studying them carefully, and that's where errors happen. And finally, not keeping copies of documents submitted. Always keep scanned copies and physical copies. If something gets delayed or queried, you need to be able to respond quickly. This process rewards organization and patience. If you approach it calmly and methodically, you're already ahead of many applicants. And if you're currently in this stage, I want you to know feeling uncertain is normal, but uncertainty does not really mean you're incapable. Preparation builds confidence, and this is the beginning of your transition into practicing within a new system. It starts with choosing the simple things exceptionally well. If this video helped you understand the process more clearly, subscribe, because in my next video, I'll be talking about the next step in your GDC registration and about my Nigeria degree that I use for assessment. Take care, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.